The opening carpet of the 82nd Annual Venice Film Festival, a festival that raises awareness and promotes international cinema in all its forms, was live at the Palazzo del Cinema in Italy. And because this event has become such a staple in the fashion sphere, we surely expected our favorite celebrities and movie stars to show up in their most grandeur fashions. Now, while some of our faves showed up and showed out in their haute couture, others just felt a little too subpar for me. So here are the top 10 best unwatched celebrities at the Venice Film Festival 2025. Take a look. First up on our best dressed list, and starting off really strong, we have the legend, the fashion icon, Cate Blanchett. And for the opening carpet of the Venice Film Festival 2025, she had on this black Duchess silk long gown with a plunging neckline by Armani Privé, which was kind of like a callback to the same dress that she had on in 2022 for the SAG Awards. And she was styled by the amazing Elizabeth Stewart. And I think that for the opening carpet, this was such an elegant and fabulous look. Now, we know that when it comes to like the red carpet, Cate is always on top of her game, whether she's wearing a more colorful, avant-garde or extravagant look. I also just love that when she does a black dress, it always is something very eye-catching with a focal point, and this look right here is a perfect example of that. Now, I loved this dress on her. The fit of it was truly extraordinary. You could tell that this look was made to measure, and I absolutely loved it. Now, aside from that, this dress also had some really interesting detailing that needs to be addressed. I mean, the neckline was giving me everything that needed to be gave, just the way it plunges down, and just the addition of these chunky stones, that in itself just created such a spectacle, and it just really elevated the experience of this look for sure. I also just love how the fabric just gathered around the waist to create that more snatched illusion. I love the pocket detailing, and I just love how when we get to the bottom of the dress and just the way it hits the floor, it created this very trumpet silhouette. You could tell that this dress was telling such a fashion story, and I got it immediately. Now, she has kept things very simple and dainty with the styling of the look, which I absolutely loved. And this short hair on her is really so her, so I really can't be mad about it. Overall, this was a really glamorous dress on this red carpet, so it definitely has to be a hot for me. Next up on our list, we have the stunningly gorgeous Claire Holt. And for the opening carpet of the Venice Film Festival 2025, she had on this wine burgundy silk and lace long gown by Intimissimi, and she was styled by the super talented Amazona Gendronova, and she looked absolutely elegant and radiant in this dress, and I mean, what more could I really ask for? Now, first of all, we really have to talk about the color of this dress on her. I mean, this shade of red, it just looked really perfect on her. I think it really complemented her skin tone, and on a red carpet filled with different black dresses, this look just stood out to me for all the right reasons. Now, I also was in love with the construction and the execution that we see on this dress. It just felt so chic, it felt so elegant, but at the same time, there was a level of sexiness to this look, but I think that was tastefully done. I also was loving the mixing of the lace and the silk fabric. It just really added some sort of like dimension to this look, and I also was just loving the fit of this dress on her. I mean, the waistline of the dress, it just looked really snatched for the gods. And the styling of this look is something that just really sealed the deal for me. I mean, from the diamond studded neck piece to the silver sandal heels and the diamond accent jewelry, it all just really comes together in such a pretty way. Overall, I think Claire really bodied this dress on the red carpet, and she looks absolutely gorgeous, so it has to be a hot for me. Up next on our list, we have the effervescent beauty, Tilda Swinton. And for the opening carpet of the Venice Film Festival 2025, she had on this custom white and black maxi long gown by Chanel, and this look was truly exquisite on the red carpet for sure. Now, more than anything, it really was the essence that this look just exuded that really just kept me locked into this look. I mean, this look on itself just felt really clean, it felt really crisp, it felt really elegant, it felt really graceful, and I just think that Tilda looks like an absolute goddess in this dress on the red carpet. Now, Chanel can be very hit or miss when it comes to like their looks, especially for the red carpet, but I think that this was a gown well done, and I really do have to appreciate that. I mean, the fit of the look was great. The silhouette just felt really timeless, and this was giving me very ball gown in its silhouette, but it still felt very edited and very refined. I also was loving the trumpet detailing that we see at the ends of the sleeves, as well as the gathering detailing that we see at the midsection of this dress. I mean, these were details that really just brought this look to life, and I absolutely loved it. Now, the cut of her hair, it just looked really good, really pretty, and the styling of this look just felt really on point. Overall, I would say that this look on Tilda was really elegant, but you already knew that. So yeah, this look by Tilda definitely has to be a hot for me. Up next on our list, we have the statuesque model diva Barbara Palvin. And for the opening carpet of the Venice Film Festival 2025, she had on this black crepe and lace long gown by Intimissimi, and she was styled by the super talented Mark Iram. And she definitely was serving me that very demure elegance in this look, and I just couldn't get over it. Now, the first thing that really catches my attention about this dress has to be the mixing and the matching of like fabric textures. I mean, just the infusion of this lace fabric in addition to that crepe fabric, especially at the midsection of the dress. It just really added a very sultry element to this look, and I just think that Barbara pulled that off so elegantly. I also just love that when we do get to the bottom half of this dress, we get a more sheer type fabric, and that in itself just added another layer of texture to this look, and I absolutely was obsessed with that. Now, I loved the fit of the dress. I think that in itself was done to a T. I also just love the slit that we see at the side of the dress. It just was the right amount of slit, and I just felt like it just felt correct. Now, for styling, she has paired this dress with a pair of patterned pumps, just matching that lace portion of the dress, and dainty accent jewelries, and it all just really works. I mean, this long hair on her just really fits the brief, and overall, she definitely was doing her big one in this dress for sure. So yeah, this look by Barbara has to be a hot for me. Finally, on our best dress list, we have the beautiful jury member Zhao Tao. And for the opening carpet of the Venice Film Festival 2025, she had on this purple Pintoris long gown with a cape by Prada, and I think she looks absolutely gorgeous in this dress for sure. Now, this was such a beautiful color to have on this red carpet. It definitely was standing out for all the right reasons, and it gave us something truly different on this red carpet. I also was loving the fit of the dress, as well as the fabric that was used in the making of it. I mean, this Pintoris type fabric, it just looks so lush, so expensive, and there was a structure to it that just made the look even more elegant. Now, the silhouette of this dress was simple, but I just think that the execution of it, it just took this look to a high for me. I also was living for the inclusion of that cape detailing. I think that in itself just really zhuzhed up this look, and I was absolutely living and loving. Now, I would admit, the fabric was a little crinkly and crumply, but was that really enough to really discredit the entirety of this look? I don't know. For me, I'll give it a pass. Overall, she definitely was showing off in this look for sure. This color was really gorgeous on her, so it has to be a hot for me. First up on our worst dress list, we have the beautiful Brazilian actress Fernanda Torres. And for the opening carpet of the Venice Film Festival 2025, she had on this nude-toned bejeweled blouse, a pair of matching pants, and a nude-toned inner camisole by Armani Privé from their Spring-Summer 2025 couture collection, and she was styled by the incredible Antonio Forjado. And this look was just not my cup of tea on her, and I will tell you why. Now, I'm really not a fan of like this nude tone type looks. It can just look a bit too flimsy real fast if it's not done properly, and I feel like that is exactly what is going on here. Now, the fabric color isn't really complementing her skin tone. It just looks a tad bit too pale, and it just did not look as lush or as expensive as some of the other looks that we saw on the red carpet today. Also, because this fabric is naturally droopy, this look just feels very slouchy, and that was a no-no for me. Now, I really was in love with the beauty, the hair, and even the accessories on her, but when it came down to this look in on itself, it just felt very questionable, not gonna lie. So yeah, This look by Fernanda just really failed to impress, so it has to be a chop for me. Next up on our list, we have the gorgeous model and TV host Heidi Klum. And for the opening carpet of the Venice Film Festival 2025, she had on this pale pink off-the-shoulder long gown by Intimissimi. And was I really leaving for this look or loving it altogether? The answer would be an absolutely not. Now, we did see a couple of Intimissimi dresses on the red carpet today. I mean, Barbara's dress really just had me gagging on this red carpet today. But when it came down to this version that we see on Heidi, I just really wasn't sold as to the design of this dress. Now, first of all, this color just looks really atrocious on her. It really did not flatter her in any way, shape, or form. If anything, it just aged her even more, and that in itself just felt very counterproductive. I also wasn't loving the construction detailing that we see on this dress. It just felt like the idea was there, but the execution, that really just did not measure up for me. Now, the drape work that we see on the look, it just felt very flimsy. It made the dress feel really tacky. And I also wasn't loving the fit that we see at the midsection of the dress. I mean, that crinoline that was supposed to give this look that snatched illusion, that failed woefully. So what was left was this bulgy looking thing at the midsection of the dress. And honestly, it just was yucky to me. Now, her hair definitely was a choice, and this dress, it just felt like a last minute resort, if we're being honest. And I mean, for someone who is a judge on Project Runway, I just kind of expected a lot more, to be honest. And sadly, this look just did not deliver. So yeah, this look by Heidi, I'm sorry, it has to be a chop for me. Up next on our list, we have the very interesting Betty Bash. And for the opening carpet of the Venice Film Festival 2025, she had on this olive green sheer halter neck long gown, and she just looked a hot boo-boo mess in this dress, I'm sorry to say. I mean, I definitely have questions to ask about this look, but most importantly would be who and how. I mean, who really styled her in this look? That person just might have been her biggest hater, and she needs to let that person go immediately. Also, how did she even think it was okay to step onto the red carpet looking like an almost naked Green Goblin? That was really a choice. I mean, where is the glamour? The glamour has definitely left the building because I really don't see it in this look. I mean, the sheer dress alone was a no-no for me, and the fact that I could see her panties, that really just cheapened the entire look for me. I mean, this was just giving white pants under a see-through dress, and we already know how I feel about that. Yeah, this dress, it just was a little vulgar and crafty at the same time, and it's just gonna have to be a chop for me. Next up on our list, we have the stunning Silver Hoax. And for the opening carpet of the Venice Film Festival 2025, she had on this sage yellow velvet strapless layered gown by Prada, and this look just really didn't do anything for me, I'm sorry. I mean, while I can really appreciate the unique color choice of this dress, the style of it and just some of the construction choices, it just left a little more to be desired. Now, I really didn't like the style of this dress. It just looked really ugly and dated, and it really just lacks that oomph and excitement that makes for a good red carpet ready dress. I also really wasn't loving this silver sequin lining that we see inside of the dress. It really just did not make any sense for all that detailing to just be inside and nothing more. It just felt very counterproductive, and it was a no-no for me. I mean, the way the fabric was hanging out like that, and the fact that we see the zipper at the front of the dress, that was truly one fashion disaster for sure. Yeah, no, this look I really didn't enjoy, so it has to be a chop for me. Finally, on our worst dress list, we have the pretty Shannon Murphy. And for the opening carpet of the Venice Film Festival 2025, she had on this baby pink layered long gown, and I really wasn't a fan of this dress at all. I'm really sorry. I mean, first of all, I just thought that this was a really ugly dress. It just had no real structure, and just the way it was designed and layered, it just looked really odd to me. Now, it definitely feels like one of those what I ordered versus what I got moments, because there was no way she saw this dress and said, yes, this is the one. I don't know, it just did not give me a level of refinement in terms of its construction, and so this look really has to be a chop for me. Alright guys, we have come to the ending of today's video. In today's video, I shared with you guys my top 10 best and worst dressed celebrities at the opening carpet of the Venice Film Festival 2025. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a big fat thumbs up. It helps me a lot. And yeah, I surely will be catching you guys in the next video. But for now, it is bye for now. Au revoir.